Hey everybody, this is Gamer Guy Ray, and welcome to Let's Play Dragon Age Leliana's Song. I want to say thanks in advance for watching, and just also wanted to let everybody know this is my very first ever video, so forgive me if I make any huge mistakes. I'm still learning how to do the whole record and edit process. But anyway, thanks again for watching.
Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see. Very nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Ole commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing? You know I'm ready for anything. Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They won't expect it. Not like in Ole.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
Okay, some of you might be wondering why I am starting a Dragon Age Let's Play series with Leliana's Song. The reason is actually very simple. Chronologically speaking, Leliana's Song comes before the main game. So, and I want to play the games in as close to chronological order as I can. I have bought Dragon Age 2, and I will be playing that after I complete Dragon Age Origins and the DLC content that comes with it. I do understand that there is some overlapping in the time frames there, but, you know, that cannot be helped. So, basically what I'll be doing is playing Leliana's Song, the main game, and then the other DLCs that are not part of the main game, like Warden's Keep is part of the main game, as an example. So I'll be obviously playing that as part of the main game. I have all of these DLCs because I bought the Ultimate Edition of Dragon Age Origins on Steam. I can't remember the exact price, but if you have not played Dragon Age Origins, or you do not have all of the updates for them, Steam's really a good place to get them. So a little shout out to Steam for that. And anyway, let me stop prattling and get going with the actual game. We've got some level ups we need to do. So we'll start with Leliana, of course, because she's our main character. She is a rogue, and dexterity is, generally speaking, the primary stat that you want for rogues. Cunning is also very good. Determines, as you can see here in the little pop-up box that comes up, that it determines how well character learns, reasons. Most skills require some amount of cunning to learn, or it also affects how finding weaknesses in the armor. Where was I? There it is. And it says rogues benefit most from the statistic, as well as, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target and not on raw strength. Dexterity is the agility, reflexes, balances. Higher dexterity improves the character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contribute to the amount of damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this an attribute favorite for rogues. Strength measures the amount of character's prowess and directly affects the damage the character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks, so strength is important as well. But it also goes on to say high strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons. And it also does say that it is nearly as critical for rogue, but our stats here, I mean, she's got 20 strength already, 26th in the dexterity, and only 18 in the cunning. So I'm going to go ahead and put that single point that I have right now into cunning for that purpose. A little bit about the other stats. Constitution, it represents your health and resilience. Higher constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. Magic measures the character's natural affinity for the arcane. It really only applies to mages. Willpower represents their determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. And for warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. So willpower is definitely useful to have as well, for any class. Specialization. She's got 2 in lockpicking already. I can take that. I've never been one that's been really crazy about the Bard skill line. This is not my first playthrough of an Origins game, a Dragon Age game. This is my second playthrough, actually, of Leliana Song, but it's been a long time. It's been well over a year, and I really don't remember all of the game. So there will probably still be things that will surprise me as they come up, because, quite simply, I remember the story, but I don't remember the details of the game itself. So, but anyway, going back to the skill line, never been one that's been a huge fan of these. They're buffs, but you can only do one of them at a time. So I personally do not find them to be that useful. I'd rather throw points into actual combat skills. Something people will probably notice watching me play. I tend to be very aggressive in my combat styles and not as defensive as possibly I should be. Leliana is primarily an archer. At least in the main game she is. But me personally, I tend to favor melee over archery. So I'm going to go ahead and throw at least 1 point into that. And I'm debating whether I want to go for the third skill in mechanical expertise, which is basically your lockpicking and traps, your ability to spot and disarm traps, because there is a quest in this game that requires, I think, maximum lockpicking in order to complete it. So, and I don't know how quickly I'll be leveling up. So, but I will probably I probably will, I don't think I need it in this first segment. I think I will need it later. So I'm going to go ahead and put that second skill into Flurry. Dual weapon sweep is kind of an AoE, but not quite. It affects targets directly in front of you, so you have to make sure that you're facing the targets you actually want to hit when you use that one. And Flurry, well, lashes out with several blows. So, and yes, I'm familiar with the dual weapon skill tree. I've used it before. Let's see, Tug's a warrior. I believe he's a, let's see, yep, shield and sword and board, or one-hand weapon and a shield technically. He doesn't have any attribute points I can spend, so let's see, he has taunt, he has disengage. I don't really like disengage, but you have to have it for perfect striking, which I think is kind of stupid. Can give him overpower, that's always a good one to have. Shield defense is a good one to have because it gives him more defensive ability. And threaten's a passive that works sort of like taunt, but it's a passive. It just lets them, it basically increases the likelihood that the mobs will go for him and in general. So I'm going to go ahead and go for those three to begin with. And now our mage, he's a spirit healer. Again, he has no attribute points to spend, so let's see what... I love spirit healing tree. That's an awesome tree. Pretty much everything on this is useful. I can't fill out these last two, otherwise I would. Rejuvenate, we'll take that. I want to give him some offensive capabilities. I rather like Winter's Grasp, because this one allows you to freeze a target, so it can be used offensively because it does damage. It doesn't, but it also can act as a crowd control ability, because when they're frozen, they can, well, they're frozen. They can't move, they can't attack, they can't do anything until the spell wears off. And also it can be used in combination with other spells such as Stone Fist, which I would have to put one into rock armor in order to get Stone Fist. But if you hit a target with Winter's Grasp and then you hit him with Stone Fist, well, Stone Fist can shatter the frozen target. Melee attacks as well can be used to shatter a frozen target. So that is why I like Winter's Grasp so well. And with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and give him his rock armor and this Stone Fist, because These can be used on the same target. They can also be used independently. And mages always need extra armor, so what the heck. Tactics. Oops. That was not what I meant to hit. I meant to hit that button. I think I will keep Leliana a scrapper for now. And Tug's set as a defender. He's got some good skills already set up. And Sketch is set up as a damager. I'm going to set him up as a healer because I would prefer that. I want him healing allies if we need it. And then he can use these. I'm not sure what I want to put in those yet, so I'm not going to worry about them just now. I tend to pause and play, or use the ability to pause and play in combat. So, anyway, let us get started with the actual quest.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
Yeah, they're not attacking right now, though, so... Although I have no doubt that they will at some point. And before I get started with those quests, I want to look around, see if there's anything interesting we can
I'm
find.
watching. The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something. Quickly now.
Yeah,
Well,
Martian
I
wine,
see a cache
whatever.
of sorts. A mage collective. Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves.
Anything else around here? Nope.
Friendly now. The guards have no reason to chase us yet.
And a chest.
It's
or a
done.
crate, actually. And that is just fender trash, but it'll get us some money a little later on in the game, hopefully.
No hesitation. We simply act.
Sounds like Marjolaine found her mark, the poor bastard.
Renwald's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets.
And...
Oh!
Yep, obviously. That made us targets. Okay. You would think that unless they actually saw you doing it, but, you know, whatever. So, let's see, Sketch. Why don't you freeze that guy there?
Always something else.
Busy fingers, huh?
And then
Kill the thieves!
Right, set the place on edge.
You asked for it!
apparently he didn't freeze the guy that he was supposed to freeze. That time he did.
Yes.
Ready!
I'll do it.
Hurrah!
That's yes, is it not? Well, the god will be after us now.
Good. Bring him on.
You ever get enough?
Nope.
In my time.
These will probably be useful to have in the hotbar.
It's done. Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh. Dead people jewelry. This bunch won't wait for an explanation of this. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again.
Swap the goods around. They'll jump to blame each other.
Ugh, so childish.
Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. He'll have some explaining to do now. Let's see what we can do for Mr. Renwald. Let him explain why he's got these in store. Poor Denerim will be in chaos when the market opens to claims of theft.
Aye. A soft target, this bunch.
We have guards approaching, so might as well go ahead and take care of them.
We have some unwanted attention.
Put 'em down. First, sort it out later.
Okay. And let's see, on the map we have...
There's our noble to disgrace.
I knew.
Don't let them near me!
You asked for it. I've had enough.
Good to go!
A bit of fun, but does a beating seem too plain?
Nobles only really hurt when you hit their reputation.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both. If we find an amusing place to leave them.
Yes, indeed it will be in both if we find an amusing place to leave them.
Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear. A non-regulation addition, I'm sure.
Passed out on the job, holding suspect materials? Disgraceful.
It's a start.
Come on! Damn you lot, open up! Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe!
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back! I'm not!
Good with me.
What?
That was fast.
That's the minimum for our contracts. But I bet we could do better if we tried. Oof! How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear. Waking with a dead man will not help his situation. Marjolaine will love this.
How much more would you do, girl?
And I want to explore some more because we still have that Mage Collective's quest. So there's going to be clues around here. In fact, there's one now. There.
Right. Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
And let's see where the next one is. Okay. All the way back up right there. And we're gonna have to deal with these guards first. Oh, and we have to level up as well, so... some more cunning. Some more dexterity. No, I'm gonna go ahead and take that just because I want to make sure I have it. And the warrior's unwavering courage grants a bonus to damage, physical resistance, mental resistance, as well as a bonus to critical chance and that increases proportionately to the number of enemies above 2 that the warrior is engaging. That sounds like a plan. And sketch. Let's see. That should work. Still can't do that one. Let's go for Cliff of Paralysis, because that can be actually thrown around any... That can be used in several ways. You can use it, you can put it in a choke point for like a trap. You can throw it directly on an enemy mob offensively, or he could throw it on, say, Leliana, or even around himself, and that way anybody who gets near, any mobs that, the first mob that gets near would be paralyzed for that, so, or by that, as an example.
Put 'em down
Except I threw that too soon, so.
first and sort it out later.
over and done.
No loot. Okay.
Oh,
Let's try this again. Oh, it's still down. Oh well. So, I'll do that. Set him up to go after that guy. Set her up to kick that guy where it hurts.
something else.
Contemplate the street.
Right. Everyone gather round for a hug.
Any loot? Nope.
Right along.
Really? Okay.
No more from you.
Sure, why not?
If their maker misses this, the Chantry has bigger problems.
Too funny. Let's see, our Mage's Collective is over here. I don't think I'm close enough. There.
Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
And let's see where the next one is. Across there. And while I'm at it, I want to... No, I picked this up. I think this has to do with the Battle Dress of the Provocateur quest. Which if you do the quest in Leliana's song, it gives you a really nice set of road gear for Leliana to wear in the main game. So I definitely want to do that. Piece of Orlesian leather stitched and riveted with such skill that even unfinished, it is aesthetically pleasing. It is not so much cut as unassembled. A tooling imprint suggests there are 6 pieces in total. So looks like I have to collect 5 more pieces of that just from reading the description there. And I want to make sure that there's nothing that we missed along the way. Nothing else is highlighting. Smart guards or something over there. No, I have a better idea. Let's do that.
Yes. Yes. Got it.
Your heart.
Had enough! You demand it! They take you! I like your heel! Had enough!
Oops. And that's what happens when you get too aggressive and aren't paying attention to health.
It's done.
You're just embarrassing yourself.
They take
No
you.
running, no hiding.
I'll show you! Something!
Yep. And one of my party members is injured because I was foolishly not paying attention to his health. So let's take care of that. Give him an injury kit. Loot the crate. More vendor trash.
In my time.
Vendor trash ring, gonna shield that. I don't know if he can use or not. Not yet.
Not for long.
Really? Okay. Let's take care of the column.
Right.
Good to go.
Yes.
Time for some fun.
Oh, that didn't go over so well.
No running, no hiding.
Right.
Okay. That's taken care of. Ew. Okay. So, nice little ring for Leliana. And not sure who I want to give that to just yet. I'll give it to Sketch for now anyway.
It's done.
And that definitely goes
Your
to
mage was
Sketch.
a little more possessive than you let on, Sketch.
It's just a group that I kind of understand.
Huh. Well, his trinket looks to be worth a nice amount. unless we find another use for it.
That's definitely something that would be good for him. And I think I am done. Might as well kill the last couple of guards, and I'm gonna do one more circuit around, make sure that I have collected everything that I would like to.
Yes.
Here!
Raise the alarm!
All of them. Sure seems to be. Well, we are just murdering these poor guards left and right.
Dark and deep. How many coins down this thing are gone for good?
Sometimes it's worth clicking on something just to hear what the NPC will say, and sometimes it's not. Okay. Looks like I have found everything. Clicked on everything. I checked around over here earlier, so let's go ahead and talk to Marjolaine. And I'll signal for Marjolaine in the meetup spot over here.
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of
The
Orlais.
expressions on Tug and Sketch's faces.
And you love it.
Don't toy with me. I did everything I was supposed to.
And more. I liked what you did with the captain. You'd have done worse if you knew him. We are done with distractions. Now I have something special in mind. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time, just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
And I'll restock and get ready.
You won't have to wait long.
Alright, so let's see what we can do over here.
Always where the money is.
This probably
And
will
your
get
hand in
edited
the
out.
chantry box was an accident, I suppose?
You keeping tabs on me, Lem? Let's see what you found.
Alright, so we've added some more things. As you can see, Tug and Sketch have new chest armors. Tug also has... I gave him the silver cord. I figure he's the tank. He needs all the protection he can get because he's supposedly the one protecting us. I also gave him a ring of resistance that I bought, and a Dwarven Warrior's belt that will add to his strength and his armor. And Sketch has a new necklace, and he still has his Mage's Collective Signet, and he's got new robes. And Tug got nice new armor, and well, Leliana got Jack and, well, you know the other word. So, oh well. We'll probably find something for her a little later. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Marjolaine.
Are you ready now, Leliana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable.
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
And I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. We'll be back next time with more Dragon Age Leliana's Song.